Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Monday. Hope you guys had a nice holiday weekend. We got 7 matchups on this NBA slate today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And if you guys like betting on NBA player props, check out ParlayPlay. Get $10 just for signing up. Hop in some entries, get a nice cash out. And yeah, we'll hop into it here. 7 matchups. Starting with the Houston Rockets versus the Charlotte Hornets. Hornets opening up as 7-point favorites with the over-under at 236. The last 3 head-to-head, Charlotte 2-1. 2-1 covering the spread. The over has hit in 1 out of the last 3 matchups. Houston missing no DJ Augustin. Porter Jr. is questionable. And really no injuries for the Hornets here coming into this game. Relatively healthy, barring any kind of crazy, COVID illnesses. Houston 3-7 in their last 10. Charlotte 4-6 in their last 10. Houston, they've been on a bad stretch here. 1-5 covering in their last 6. 1-5 in their last 6. Charlotte 8-3 covering in their last 11. 8-0 covering at home. Yeah, playing great at home here. Coming into this with not really any issues. Yeah, loving the Hornets at home, keeping their spread streak alive at home at 8-0. Yeah, rolling with the Hornets. Add them to your moneyline parlays, and I do like them -7 at home. Next matchup, we have the Utah Jazz versus the San Antonio Spurs. Jazz opening up as 7-point favorites with the over-under at 228.5. The last 3 head-to-head, the Jazz 2-1. 2-1 covering the spread. The over has hit in 2 out of the last 3 matchups. No major injuries for Utah. Really no injuries at all in this game, which is nice. Utah 8-2 in their last 10. One of those was a 2-point loss to the Spurs. Spurs 5-5 in their last 10 here. Hard to trust the Spurs at home here. I know they beat the Jazz last time. It is what it is. They got a nice win against Utah, but I don't expect that to happen again here. I like the Jazz -7 on the road. Add them to your moneyline parlays. Next matchup, we have the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Phoenix Suns. Suns opening up as 8-point favorites with the over-under at 218. The last 3 head-to-head, Phoenix 3-0. 3-0 covering the spread. The over has hit in 1 out of the last 3 matchups. Memphis, Clark is questionable. No Culver. A couple other guys were out on Sunday. We'll see if they do play Monday. No major injuries for the Suns here. Memphis 7-3 in their last 10. Phoenix 7-3 in their last 10 as well. Phoenix 25-4 as the favorite so far. Kind of crazy. Loving the Suns at home here. Really hard to trust. Now, I wouldn't say it's hard to trust Memphis, but 8 points is a lot. Or it's not a lot for me to really trust Memphis on the road. Hard to fade Phoenix at home. Playing amazing at home here. Yeah, really hard to fade. It's going to be a sweat if you do take Memphis. Coming off a few game losing streak here, I'm taking the Suns at home. All right, guys, next matchup, we have the Chicago Bulls versus the Atlanta Hawks. Bulls opening up as 4.5-point favorites with the over-under at 211.5. The last 3 head-to-head, Atlanta 3-0. 3-0 covering the spread. The over has hit in 1 out of the last 3 matchups. A lot of question marks for Chicago. Levine, Johnson, Brown, Thomas were all questionable on Sunday. We'll see if they play Monday. Hopefully they do. Atlanta, dealing with tons of people out Monday. No John Collins. Trae Young was out this weekend. We're going to see if he's out Monday. Be sure to, check his status up until game time. But they're dealing with, 10, 15 people that are questionable and out. Atlanta just 3-7 in their last 10. Chicago 7-3 in their last 10. Two teams kind of trending in different directions here. I don't know if I can trust Atlanta, especially at home. Just too many people out, too many question marks. Chicago getting a lot of their players back from COVID here. I'm going to take Chicago -4.5 on the road. All right, next matchup, we have the Boston Celtics versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Celtics opening up as 8.5-point favorites with the over-under at 217.5. The last three head-to-head, Boston 3-0. 3-0 covering the spread. The over has hit in 2 out of the last 3 matchups. A lot of question marks for Boston. Horford, Canner, Schroeder, Williams, Fernando, Naismith, and Hauser all questionable. Minnesota, same question marks. Pat Bev questionable. Russell, Towns, Prince, Vanderbilt, Edwards all questionable. Boston 4-6 in their last 10. Minnesota also 4-6 in their last 10 here. Boston 9-0 against Minnesota. 9-0 covering against Minnesota. Minnesota 0-5 covering at home against Boston. Surprisingly, 5-1 covering in their last 6. Playing actually, not that bad right now. Both teams dealing with tons of COVID injuries here, and this is a tough one to actually really judge. Honestly, 9 points, man, that seems a lot to me. Honestly, I'm gonna wait and see on this matchup. For me, the only way I'm taking Celtics -9. That's if Karl-Anthony Towns and Russell are out. That's probably the only way. But if, Anthony Edwards comes back and Russell plays, if 2 out of those 3 stars play, I'm going to take Minnesota +9 here. And yeah, Boston gets a lot of their players out. This one, so many players, you have to wait until the last second. But if a lot of the big players play for Minnesota, we're taking Minnesota +9. But this is a matchup you have to look at 10 minutes before game time. All right, next matchup, we have the Dallas Mavericks versus the Portland Trail Blazers. Blazers opening up as 3-point favorites with the over-under at 217.5. The last 3 head-to-head, Portland 2-1, 2-1 covering the spread. The over has hit in 2 out of the last 3 matchups. No Luka, Bullock, Hardaway, Burke. Porzingis is questionable. No Cauley Stein. No Maxi Kleber. Dallas missing pretty much like everybody. No McLemore, no Dennis Smith Jr., no Covington. Dallas just 4-6 in their last 10. Portland 2-8 in their last 10. Both teams have not looked good here. Dallas just missing so many people, man. I can't trust Dallas, not when we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 12, 13 people. That's just crazy. I can't take them. Long Lillard's playing, I like Portland at home, -3. Not playing hot here, but playing a good opportunity to get a nice home win against this injury Dallas Mavs team that's just dealing with a lot of COVID issues. And no Luka, so I can't trust the Mavs team without Luka and the supporting cast on the road. I'm going to take Portland -3 and money line at home. All right, guys, and then the last matchup, we have the Brooklyn Nets versus the Los Angeles Clippers. The Nets opening up as 3-point favorites. This is the last game of the night, and I really can't. Obviously, when I'm recording, I couldn't find the over/under. There's a lot of line movement in this game, so even with me recording, this line movement's probably going to be crazy. So I feel like by the time this video comes out, the Nets, we'll see, but I feel like they could be -4, -5 point favorites. Maybe if they're higher, then that's kind of crazy. But I feel like it's going to go in that direction for Brooklyn with all the injuries for the Clippers. Brooklyn 3-0 in their last 3 against the Clippers, 3-0 covering. The over has hit in 2 out of the last 3 matchups. No Aldridge and no Durant for Monday. Harden's good to go, so that's a positive. Clippers, still no Paul George. Morris and Reggie Jackson were out Sunday. I just feel like they're probably not going to play, but who knows? Could be wrong. But we'll see if they play or not. But they got several other players. Preston, Hartenstein are out. Brooklyn 7-3 in their last 10. Clippers 6-4 in their last 10. They've struggled, these last week and a half with all these injuries. And taking Brooklyn minus whatever. If you guys are betting spreads, take Brooklyn whatever minus the points you can. Find the cheapest points around, because I feel like Reggie Jackson and a lot of these players are going to be out. Who knows? Maybe they're not. But as long as Harden's in, I trust Brooklyn here. Clippers, they've been struggling to score, without Paul George and Reggie Jackson and a lot of their guys. Give me the Nets -3 on the road, whatever you can get them at. But definitely add them to your moneyline parlays here. Hard to trust this Clippers team at home, missing a lot of their talent, a lot of their starters. And we'll see who ends up playing for the Clippers in this one. And the thing with every game, guys, make sure you got to check these lineups every single day. Every single day after every YouTuber has posted their videos, more people are going on the COVID protocols that no one had any info about, and that's just happening every single day. So, you guys got to do your part too and just check and see last second, see those final lineup and injury reports, just to make sure that your money is good. So, take Brooklyn on the road here. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Monday. And I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a good one.